Hello there everybody, Oimon here, and welcome back to PowerWash Simulator 2, where, when we last left off, I don't actually remember because it was 2 bloody weeks ago. we done a bunch of stuff. What was the last level we did? I don't actually remember. We got all these Art Deco house, no, not that one. We done the campsite, teapot room? Billboard, I remember that one. Was it that's right, was it the gas station we did last? There might have been a... Was it or maybe it was the car dog we did last. Hang on, can we check? No, where's... I don't want to go into... No, I don't want to go into placement mode. Where's... Here we go. Yeah, there it is. It was the gas station. And we did the mobility scooter as like a last little thing. Yeah, I remember now. We got a bandstand to do next, so I guess that's what we're doing next. Do I need to buy anything? I can't remember. As I said, it was 2 weeks since I last played this, so I don't actually remember. I think I'd bought, that was my last big purchase, which is medium duty, of course. So yeah, we need probably about 2,500. We've got just shy of 1. So yeah, it's going to take a while. We've got 600 on this one. Welcome Spring Festival is only a few short weeks away now, and that means the usual outdoor concert at the Bandstand. Unfortunately, the band are refusing to play in its current condition. You think? Deputy Warden Indy Clemens already gone at it with a mop and bucket, but the removal of such profound dirt deposits required a grit they are yet to fully develop. This is one time I can say with certainty, we need someone with your due diligence. Okay. Fingers crossed. Well, might as well get this bit doing first. Imagine you're wondering how in the name of the heck our bandstand got in such a sorry state. I wasn't. Everything around here just seems to be in a similar sort of state. Seeing as how you've been too busy to stop by lately, I'll tell you. I really didn't care. Also, we should probably be... No, is it... Which one's the, Do we have... Oh, no, wait, isn't that a different, thing? There it is. I was trying to remember, like, again, been 2 weeks, guys. Spending 2 weeks just, you know, trying to headshot zombies will definitely take the memory of what the hell you're supposed to be doing in a bloody power cleaning game. certainly works very well on flat surfaces, doesn't it? Swifty. Good if I remembered it was even there. Honestly, of all the changes they made between 1 and 2, this thing is probably the best. Because you do get a lot of flat surfaces, so this thing just helping to clean up just that little bit quicker just generally sort of helps. As a general thing. I think I just made that butterfly cease from existence. You know all about mucking a merman appearing from nowhere deep in the desert, firing the fourth blue beam of his day and night. Yeah, seeing as I made it happen. What you might not know is this bandstand become a pulpit for every tin pot, gas bag to give their warm bake on where it might be coming from. What? Go. While we're at it, I think we do the inside bit with this as well. Feel like I'm going nowhere. Just running around in circles. The water bandstand is a hatch in case the banner tank you need a quick getaway. Sure. We actually use it, or no? I guess not. Okay. Yeah, I definitely think we're going to need the ladder when we're all said and done around here. Do the outside of the bottom part. I guess they have a point, mind you. What does the merman beam do anyway? That's complicated. Okay, a couple of years ago I have neutralized Mount Rushless, thereby preventing an apocalyptic event. What has it done since then? Well, presumably kept it from exploding, although we know actually now that that's actually not true. People thought that was the case, but it has turned off, presumably due to Karen, we think. And due to a Karen. Nice, right, let's see if we can fix all of this. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Ding, ding, ding. Woohoo! Hey, Jagoff. Thanks for the resub. Always appreciate it. You're the only one who does, so, as I say, always appreciate it. Oh no, wait, is that done? And column? Okay, I think we're going to need a ladder. Can I not? What's the point? Just let me place it. Oh, for crying out loud. Does rotating it help? No. Can I put... At this point you only have Prime, so your parents can watch stuff, you might as well give you the Prime sub. Hey! I appreciate it! Exactly the thing a stepladder is for, why can't you put it there? I don't know! Nice. Because I bring the ladder in there and I don't really need it, let's be honest. Definitely going to need it on the side though, I'm thinking. Nice. Fine, whatever. I wanted to check I didn't miss one of the arch. Yeah, I thought I had. There it is. Arch. Nope. Nice. Almost there. Can you get any pop-ups talking about our next job? Did I miss that? Maybe there's like a little pop-up that says, hey, I've got another job for you, and it hasn't, well, popped up yet. I don't know, maybe it'll complete when we get at the end. These bridges. Oh, yeah, that one apparently. We're missing something on this, although I don't see. Well, there it is. Column, pedestal, and roof ridge. That's one of these. I thought I checked all of those. Nope, missed one. Column, pedestal. That's these things, isn't it? Oh, dull. What do we got? For the Berkeley Street Resident Committee, I'd like to commission you to clean the eyesore, which is number 46. Ow. Okay, yep, that's... I'll be honest with you, I don't think my cleaning it's going to make it look any better as a house, but hey ho, we can try something and see where we get to. Don't worry if you don't get the reference. Have a CCTV how someone has something as persistent as dirt is shifted by something as wishy-washy as water. No, water always wins. That's the thing. By the way, don't forget to book Ulysses for her festival hat fitting. You know, that cat's the star of the show. Okay. Right. The house has been a blight on the street for ages. Honestly, if he wasn't such a good lawyer, we'd sue him for a lost valuation to our collective property. Not to mention the damage he's doing to Buckingham's chance to become Town of the Year. Berkeley Street is front and center of the mayoral procession route, as I'm sure he's aware. Don't worry about getting evicted. We've checked all the local bylaws. It's perfectly legal for you to be here, so let's get washing. Do let's. Okay, there it goes. I was a bit worried for a second. I was like, game. You know whose house you're cleaning, right? I have apparently been informed. Now, considering everything here is made of gold, I don't know why, I feel like this is the Wizard of Oz's house. Considering he lived in a greenhouse, I don't know why I think that. You can see inside. Xavion Lesage, the legendary lawyer. Apparently they were all set to take down the mayor years ago. After being fooled by a dirty jury, he got so disillusioned that he went into seclusion and has been there ever since. That's quite a backstory. you can actually see inside there. That's neat. Okay. We've got a lot more to do yet. This is barely even started. Houses are always so bloody complicated. They always feel it, at least. Ooh, hey, we got the lift. I like the lift. Did you think we should ask Sapien if he's okay to be here? Not really my place to say. My golden rule is never get on the bad side of good people. Okay, suit yourself. Not my place to say, really. I'm just here to do some cleaning. Nice. Everyone the sage, it's an honor. We just want to make sure that we're fine being here today. Is he actually talking? Oh, he is. Well, at least we know he's alive. I'll admit that when you first started working, I was tempted to open a window, holler Pearson versus Kinsley 1975 at you, get you escorted from the premises. Actually, I'm quite enjoying the ambience. Methinks this is probably going to take a while longer yet. I don't know whether I want to move up to the second floor yet or stick to the ground. Probably going to stick to the ground. Need to do mercenaries mode in RE4 so you can get the hand cannon. Yeah. I've always been on the fence in regard to like mercenaries modes and stuff. Like, I like them fine, don't get me wrong, but only up to a point. But I get that like they're really popular just generally. Like a lot of people really like mercenaries modes, but it's never really been my sort of shtick. You know? Especially trying to get enough points to get all the things you need to get. Mutual cleanup of the country continues. Recreation. Is that a fucking blimp? No, it's a spaceship. Is it? I think. Maybe. I want the hand cannon back. Hey, play Resi 9. You get one right from the start almost. It's not called the hand cannon, but you know. It basically is the hand cannon because it can more or less one-shot anything. Nice. Did I ever get the laser? What laser? Hang on, are we talking Resi 4 or Resi 9? Because I've only played Resi 9 through once, like... I wouldn't expect to get everything on my first go-through. And 4. I don't remember. Also helps I can detect from the manner in which you're cleaning the first 49% of my house that you intend to do a thorough job. It's unlocked after beating professional. I must have beaten professional at least once. So yeah, I probably did. I just genuinely don't remember because it has been so long since I played it. Because if I ever did, it probably would have been on the Wii version. Because let's be honest, the Wii version is the superior version of Resident Evil 4 because the aiming is so sodding good. In that one, the pointer in that makes aiming trivial, which is bloody useful, let me tell you. But yeah, I must have got it at some point, even as I say, even if I don't specifically remember the when. Okay, where next? I guess we gotta go up. Oh, what fun. You never did beat Professional? Professional is not easy. The weird thing about Professional, and honestly Resident Evil 4 in general, is as a general thing, Resident Evil 4 is not that hard, but it has moments that are really hard within it. Like, generally speaking, you can get through most of Resi 4 without too much of a problem. The issue comes from certain bits of Resident Evil 4. Like, I know for me, my least favorite bit of Resident Evil 4 is the cabin scene, you know, where you're defending the cabin with Luis. That, for me, I know for years I got stuck on that bit on Professional because it is so hard. Even on the Wii version, that is not easy. So yeah, Professional is not necessarily a fun experience. It is possible, it just requires a lot of luck and a lot of patience to get through the really hard bits. hard bits are really hard. It's one of those things where, though, if you want to play the game just sort of casually, you've still kind of got to play on normal. Because if you play on easy, it cuts chunks of the fucking map off. I don't know why, and that always bugged the hell out of me, but it does. Do I want to know why there's so much red there? Several hairs from a British short hair have transferred from your person to my windowsill. It appears you still have possession of the mayor's cat. That is true. Because it won't leave. Heard you have to rely on Leon's suplex to one-hit KO people. Never been able to get it to work. I don't know the specifics of what move you get when doing certain things. I do think it's like how you stagger people. I think that has something to do with it. I don't know the specifics, I'm afraid. It's, as I said, I've never really bothered getting that much into it. I like Resident Evil, but I've never obsessed. I've literally never obsessed about anything in my entire life, which is weird. Never saw the point. Well, I think it's time for a break. So, yeah, we're getting on. We're just cleaning, really. This is what I like. This is actually one of the reasons why I'm kind of okay with PowerWash being today's stream, because I'm like, it's chill, it's relaxing, and we can just carry on. So, back in a minute, guys. And we are back. Okay. Let's get washing again. No point in wasting any time. I don't actually know how many levels there are in this game, but I'm imagining a lot. Mostly because Hmm. As they run about that, the mayor's been demanding Ulysses back. Where do we stand? Well, do you have an official transfer of guardianship? If not, then I'm afraid that he has a case. It's a cat. Oh no, we didn't. Okay, thanks. You think the cat gives a shit who the owner is? We're gonna have to do one of those things where we, like, you know, get the cat with me on one side and the mayor on the other side and see where they go. Okay, I just need to check. I think I found that. Well, hey. like it. Almost done. Yes. No, maybe. Rear base trim. And entrance. Why, hey. Sweet. I was rather hoping to employ the hilarious refrain, "You missed a bit," and back it up with photographic evidence, but you didn't, so I can't. Impressive. Well, at least that means we've got him on side, so when we need a lawyer in order to argue for a cat, we know we've got a good lawyer. Oh, it was a bloody airship. It looked like a bloody rocket. I trust you've heard about all the disgraceful scenes at the site of that fisherman's statue. No. But that was probably a while back, so I've probably forgotten. Way too much fuss over what is, frankly, the theft of a couple of chunks of coloured glass. A very old and very poor piece of art. Oh, yeah, the fact the gem's missing. That, yeah, that Karen ran off with. I'm convinced it's going to be her, you know? What did I said my airship? Okay, let's get this started. Oh, for fuck's sake. This curious collage of befoulment, dirt finder. We must have flown through some kind of dirt cloud. We were spotless when we took off. Mate, you are never spotless. Well, actually, right from the dirt, we were lucky to make it to the recreational grounds. Doesn't look like you were spotless. I can be perfectly blunt. Alright. Alright, that's a start. Nice. Okay, anything else? Ooh, that was easy. Oh no, that's just that side. I was going to say, that felt too easy. Nice. This is the tricky part. Because I, for one, will not be blaming the security force for the heist of the gems. It's an elite unit, and how anyone got past him is almost beyond imagination. Was it a security force? Also, don't we all switch off from time to time? I mean, it looks very pretty. Actually, no, it really does. It looks very nice. Okay. Okay. Let's move you. About there-ish. This one's going to take ages to do. Oh, this is going to take so sodding long. Alright, one bed at a time. Let's get it over with. What the hell? How soon can you get to more boss? Either this seized up cement mixture comes unstuck or I do. Well, we're only 40% of the way through this, so it might take a while. We'll probably get to that one today, whether we'll have the chance to finish it. I don't know. I guess we shall see. Oh, it's the cat. It's a very dapper looking cat. Yeah, it's very dapper. Telling me I've been missing a lot of stuff apparently. Hey, there it goes. There's that one. Alright, so that connects over to that side. That's fine. Stop that twice. You freak me out due to the sound the scaffolding makes when you move it while playing Resident Evil 4. Well, the answer is simple. Don't play Resident Evil 4. Just give me your absolute 100% undivided attention. Besides, I've got to move the sodding scaffolding. That's literally a part of the game. So shut up. One thing I think we can all agree on is the statue is practically worthless now, so there's 0 point in a security force hanging around. If you say so, dude. Tell you something else, I won't miss playing to get that darn statue cleaned every single day. Paying even, not playing. Come on, where's all this detailed bits? Come on, we're so close to clean. Side panel, top panel, come on. Where are you? Little bits all over the place, panel. Oh, there's that. Oh, balls. I'd apologize, but I'm not sorry. Nice. Nice. Ooh, almost 80%. Don't get any more text messages. Here we go. What are you doing hosing out an airship in the middle of my recreation grounds? Long story. If they cannot display any flex back onto the bandstand, we can afford any dirtification. Actually, oh yeah, the bandstand is right there. It's one of the things I do quite like, actually, is that you get like items and locations in like a larger map. It actually really helps to make everything feel connected. You know, sort of, you can look around and think, oh, what in this particular area could I possibly do next? Because look, there's the festival place. What's the word I'm looking for? Carnival. So I'd say it's the mop, but no one would understand that. Nice. Yeah, the fact that we're getting a little icon thing probably means there's not a lot left. Flipping heck. Oh, there we go. That's that done. Oh, blimey, is it 10 o'clock? It's 10 o'clock. Bloody neck. Alright, well, we're quite close to doing it. Yeah, we've only got 6% left. So, when we're done with this, I think I'll be able to buy the next power washer, I'm thinking. Because I did say I'd get that when I'm about 2,500, so I think I can pull that off now. But, But yeah, time for a break, back in a minute. And we are back. Alright, let's wrap this up. And we'll be on to the next soon enough. Nice. Okay, come on, what else little bit is left? Oh. Oh, I couldn't see. It was all bloody behind me. I was like, where is it? Where is it? Oh, there it is. Yep, usually works. Alright, what am I missing? What have I not done? Envelope. What the fuck's the envelope? Envelope ring? Oh, wait. I thought I'd done all the envelope rings. Oh, no, that one. There it is. What else? Woohoo! All right. That one was complicated. Well, hey, excellent work. Next up on my airship, the wonderful industrial town of Fulmaro. I'll be honest, you know, I don't think flying your nice, clean airship through a factory town is going to be a good idea. Yes, good luck with that. Right, let's do some purchasing. Good enough. I almost never use that one. Well, hey. Okay, we gotta get out of here and on to the next one, which was... Oh yeah, the cement mixer. Sure. So I can tell there are only 2 Alamoxes in the entire world, but we both live in the same county, and she's in the same recruitment directory. Axel, the other Alamox's temporary supervisor. Huh. Sure. I'm gonna go from AG asked me to get myself to a mine in Mount Rushlush. That's weird, I think. But then I think, don't be judgy. Miners need haircuts too. Yeah, not usually in the mine. I'm fairly certain if a miner needs a haircut, they will come to you. Now, who wants to take a wild stab that the teddy bear on the front of this thing is a reference to Toy Story 3? I take those odds. So I drive out here all excited at the possibility. When I arrive, they immediately pop a hard hat on me. You said extremely rude, but also do you realize how long it took me to get my pompadour popping like that? So from my agency guy, he explains that they built the wrong lumps. Fantastic, I think. Now what? You know, I think that literally every day. Nice, alright, anything else? I was hoping this would be one of those quicker jobs. I don't think it is. Ooh. There we go. Ah, that's where you are. Blimey, all that just for the bloody front. Easy guys telling me to improvise. He says that 93% of any job is one big confidence trick. Yep. Well, I could do the fandango before I could walk. So confidence something I missed the rest. What is it they say? Just need that like this. What is it they say about like oh god, how does the saying go? No, my brain's blanking on it, never mind. Oh well. Nice. Where's that? There you are. Gotta get a pop-up hairdressing salon and treat all the guys and girls to a strangle your angle. You're just in them after a deep conditioning. Like leaping lambs on a spring morning. Fires are always so annoying, especially ones with big ridges on them. Because they get so many specific little bits. And I'm like, ah. Hubcap part's at least relatively easy. Relatively. No, I figured this would be a shorter one, you know, one of the little ones. Nope, this is way, way too detailed to be a small one. If I'm not saying much, I'm just can't really think of much to say. I'm just, as I say, it's why I like PowerWash, because I can just sit here nice and quiet and calm and not really have to worry about anything at all. Which is nice, would you believe? I quite like that. Unfortunately though, we got a bit carried away and left one of the mixers running, cement dried, hence why you're here. And she said if I didn't fix the sitch, they got my pet. think it's odd that one side of this is lit up and the other side isn't. Clearly the shadow is not dynamic. It's like, yeah, this is the side that's usually in the dark and the other side is usually in the light. Which is quite funny. It's not really realistic, I guess. That's a separate bit, apparently. Well, I mean, it kind of works. Let me up. Almost. Come on, just a little bit more. Lovely. Go. Nice. What else? Good. Got a badge. I thought I'd done the number plate like twice. Oh, is it the front number plate? That might make more sense. Badge. Oh, that badge. Way. This is Jet and Flo's Angels. What? Need a hand flipping my farmhouse. I don't think I've got the strength. Can we go into the mine? No. You never let me have any fun. Oh, we can come over here, though. I wonder, considering it's here, do you reckon we'll be doing this digger later? Seems like the kind of thing, doesn't it? Huh? If it fits, it sits. That's what cats do. Right. Yeah, that one was a bit more complicated than I thought. What do we got? 20 minutes. Well, we'll make a start on the farmhouse, but this is the limit. The actual temporary supervisor for mine. Public access of mine is strictly prohibited and you shouldn't have been there. We need to sign an NDA to that effect and trust that you will destroy any videographic evidence of your work. That said, the cleaning itself was outstanding. Please do not speak of this to anybody ever. What are you digging up? Right. Love the name change. It suits you. Yeah. You'll be pleased to know that you're not the only one adapting. With everything that's gone on lately, we're trying our hand at regenerative farming. This barn is to be our new farm shop, front and center. It needs to look the part, and I know you've got that covered. Don't worry about yourself with my pooches running around, getting in the way and biting your ankles. I've sent everyone I could find off to the dog cafe for the day. Sweet. Oh god, are we going to have to clean that bloody windmill at some point? Oh, we are definitely going to be cleaning that windmill at some point. That's way too specific a location to not. Oh god, this is huge. Okay, let's get started then. Don't know if you've heard about the gerrymandering our friendly Mayor Jefferson's been doing lately. No, but it wouldn't surprise me. He's changed up the town boundaries so that our little farm's in Pumpton now, not Muckingham. I know exactly why. See if we can get the front done. At least mostly. I think we can do most of it without moving around too much. Theoretically, at least. Might need to go up to the very top. Why are barns always red? Is there a reason for that? Is it like... Is there a reason why barns are always painted red? I don't know. I mean, at this point it's probably just like, oh, well, I got a barn, it's got to be red, you know. Because all the others are red. It's like self-fulfilling prophecy kind of thing. But I don't know. Come on, up. Up. We'll get the front of this done and then that'll probably be it for today, because ain't gonna have much time for too much else, let's be honest. Really? That as high as you can go? Hey, there we go. Come on, up we go. There it is. I think that's everything at the front. Those are the little pillars. Yeah, I think that's your lot. Okay, well that's the front of it done. And that's also going to have to be it for today because we are completely out of time. But we got 14% of this done. It is 2 buildings technically because there's that silo over there as well. So, yes, a bit unfortunate. At least we don't have to do the inside as well. Still, we're getting on and we will keep chipping away at it. Oh, look, it's that church I cleaned. Did I do that in this one or was that in a previous one? Was the church in... No, the church was in the first game, wasn't it? Yeah, I remember doing it. There was a church in the first game. I don't remember being able to see barns and stuff in the distance from there, though. But that might have been added in after the fact. Interesting. I'd have to go back and, look. But I probably, wasn't really paying attention. But, I mean, that's a nice little add-on, that they put things from... I mean, we know that as well, because when we went to the fun fair, some of the things from previous games were in there. Again, it helps to keep the whole place feel contained. Give it a good sense of place that you can see things from other places. So, yes, that'll be interesting. Thank you all for watching, everybody. I do hope you have enjoyed this. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.